Okay, so today we're going to do something a little different. We're taking a popular car gadget, the Tire Inflator, and we're just going to deconstruct it based on what they themselves claim on their product page. So let's jump right in. First, let's set the scene. It's a scenario that, let's be honest, gives all of us a little bit of anxiety. You're driving, everything is going great, and then you hear it, that dreaded sound, that weird feeling in the steering wheel. Yeah, it's a real-life problem that can just tank your whole day.
That's right, the flat tire. It's one of those universal headaches, isn't it? Suddenly you're stranded. You're waiting for help, completely at the mercy of some tow truck schedule, and who knows what that's going to cost. This is the exact moment this little device is supposed to save you from.
And here's their solution, boiled down to just 3 simple words. No more waiting, no more hassle, just inflate and go. It's a really powerful, really simple promise. So, how do they claim to deliver on it? Okay, so how do you get from flat tire to inflate and go? Well, according to them, it comes down to 2 key things, speed and power. Let's take a look at the actual performance numbers they're advertising for this so-called 1-minute solution. Now, this is where it gets interesting. They make a very specific claim. They say it can take a standard 195mm tire, so a pretty common car tire, and boost it from 29 to 36 PSI in just 1 minute. I mean, think about that. If you're on the shoulder of a busy road, 60 seconds is nothing. That's incredibly fast.
Then you see this big number, 160 PSI. And you might be thinking, hold on, my car tires don't need anywhere near that much. And you're absolutely right. So what's the point? Well, having all that extra power on tap means the motor isn't straining at its absolute limit just to fill your tire. It suggests it's a more robust machine that can work more efficiently, and it also means you've got the muscle to handle other things, like high-pressure road bike tires. So the next big question is, how long does it last? What's its stamina? Well, the product page claims it has a 30-minute continuous runtime. And what they say that means in the real world is that it can inflate more than 4 tires in one go. So that's enough juice to handle your whole car and maybe even help somebody else out. So really, it's this combination of power and versatility that's the key here. That 30 liters per minute airflow is the engine behind that speed we were just talking about. And then, with 4 preset modes, it's designed to be this one-stop shop for pretty much anything you need to inflate, from your SUV to a soccer ball. Okay, so speed and power are great, but what about reliability? Let's talk about one of its most practical features, because it addresses a massive potential problem. What happens if you need it and you realize the built-in battery is dead? Well, they have an answer they call the dual fuel advantage. And this just lays it out perfectly. You basically have 2 options. Option A is to go cordless, using its pretty hefty 9600 milliamp hour battery. But if that's dead, you go to option B. You just plug the included 12-volt cord directly into your car's power outlet. It's a built-in backup plan, which is actually really, really smart. And this is the line they use to really hammer that point home. This dual power system is designed so that it will never let you down when it counts. It's all about giving you that confidence, that peace of mind. All right, so beyond the raw power and the backup plan, the company also makes a big deal about its smart and safe design. These are all the features that are meant to make it not just reliable, but super user-friendly, especially if you're not, a car expert. And this is probably the biggest one, the auto shutoff. It's designed to be foolproof. It's a super simple 4-step deal. You just set the tire pressure you want on the little screen, connect the hose, hit the start button, and that's it. It does its thing and then shuts off automatically. No more guessing, no risk of over-inflating. And they list a whole bunch of other safety features here too. You've got smart temperature control, so it'll work in extreme heat or cold, a handle designed to cool down quick so you don't burn yourself. There's a built-in LED light for emergencies at night, which is huge. And they even mention 8 different electronic protections. It's a pretty long list, all aimed at making you feel safe using it. All right, let's wrap this up by getting into the fine print. We're going to look at the key specs and the kind of customer support they're promising you. So here's the basic rundown straight off the page. The brand is Iplin. It weighs just under 2 pounds, so it's nice and portable. You can see the dimensions there, and of course that 160 PSI max pressure we talked about earlier, just the quick facts at a glance. Now, this is a pretty bold claim to make. Super hassle-free after-sales service. They promise a 24-hour response time, and get this, a replacement or a refund without you even having to send the product back. Wow. I mean, that's a serious statement of confidence in their own gear. So,
after breaking it all down, the speed, the dual power, all the safety features, it all kind of comes back to this one big question, right? Could a device like this actually be the end of that awful roadside wait? It certainly promises a whole new level of self-sufficiency, and that's definitely something to think about.